Whenever you see such a mess on the board, it has to be a TAL's game. So basically, we are back with another TAL, Mikhail TAL game, and this is a really brilliant one. It was played against NN. Basically, NN is anyone whose name is not available, probably played in a simultaneous exhibition. So here we go. It's white to play. TAL's move. As you can see, TAL's knight is on G6 is already under attack, and there are some issues on the background, not right now, I would say, because the bishop is kind of covering that square, but there can be some problems on the background at some point. And seeing that the knight is attacked, any mortal like us would simply defend the knight, not even caring to think of anything else. But not Mikhail Tal. You attack one of his pieces, he's not just gonna come down, he's not just gonna defend his pieces, he's gonna go for Zushinzok. Zushinzok is a concept where if you attack my piece, I'm gonna attack yours. So like always, go ahead, pause the video, and try to find the genius, spectacular combination that Mikhail Tal played over here. Alright, knight's hanging. Let's hang the rook as well. Rook to d7 is the move that Tal played here. This is an absolutely crazy move. If the knight is captured, basically this rook will be gone. With it, there's a check, the king will move, and with it, this bishop will also be gone. Or basically, knight cannot be captured, it's poisoned. What about the rook? You might ask. The threat is simply that white wants to capture the black rook. So you might ask what happens if rook e8 or something like rook takes rook. The point is now the back rank is extremely vulnerable, and something like rook takes c8, not something. That's exactly the move that should happen. King at 7, and now can you find the brilliant, not brilliant, it's a simple fork, knight f8, and after king at 6, you just pick up the rook, you're a whole knight up, and a player of Tal's caliber, a world champion, should not have any problems converting this into a victory. Piece up is a piece up. Until it's Tal who's a piece down, then things are different, of course. So going back in this position, he can obviously also capture with the bishop, but then we can take the rook. Thank you for the rook. King at 7, and here we go again. Knight to f8, the very old fork. King at 6, and knight takes bishop. Basically, we're a full bishop up, again winning. Last but not the least, what happens if he avoids the capture? Now he obviously doesn't want to go over here, because then we can take, and after king take, just rook takes e8, completely winning. He'll try to play something like rook to e8. Now this move has some threats. It's basically threatening the back rank over here, also threatening to capture the knight. Is Tal in trouble? No, definitely not. He has absolutely calculated all these moves, and here he would play rook takes c8, capturing the bishop. Basically, the rook cannot move along this rank because there is a pin over here. He has to capture it. So rook takes rook, knight e7. The royal fork. It's not the royal fork. It's just a fork. But the fork again strikes either on f7 or on e7. There's always a fork. And wherever the king goes, let's say king f8, we pick up the rook. And this time we are again up a full piece, a bishop over here. It won't be tough to convert. It's absolutely winning. So after the move, knight, probably after the move, rook to d7, it was in this position that his opponent resigned the game. This is an absolutely spectacular move, and it's a Tal move. Basically, that's how we can put it. It's a Tal move. Only Tal can play such moves. Obviously, such moves not impossible for us, but we don't look for such moves in such a position. So, hope you enjoyed this brilliant chess game by Mikhail Tal. And until next time, see you.